There are money misconceptions that sound good, but if you believe even just one of them, it might be what's stopping you from growing your business and reaching financial freedom. First up, most millionaires have 7 streams of income. A lot of people think this means that rich people have completely different businesses in different industries run by different people, so that if something goes wrong in one, they haven't put all of their eggs in one basket and they're protected. But what I found out when I started to make money and when I started to get around people that had a lot more money is that the laser focus that it requires to set up any type of income stream that's going to be significant means that rich people build their income streams not horizontally across different industries, but vertically within one skill set. So what do I mean by this? Horizontal income streams might be like my day job. Then I have car detailing that I do every couple of months. And then I might also babysit. And then I might also have one vending machine that makes $200 a year. And I just have all of these different pockets of income. None of them are probably very significant, but it might make me feel good because it's I've got a lot of irons in the fire and maybe one will pop off. The problem with this, aside from just having your focus scattered, is really just math. And I'm not someone who considers myself to be particularly gifted at math. I would say I'm probably a below average, just intellectual math person. And so don't be scared of this. I'm going to walk you through the numbers in a way that makes sense to me and that you could figure out on a calculator. So if I can do it, I promise you can do it as well. Also, welcome back to Vlogmas, where we're posting a daily video here on the channel all month until Christmas. And to go even harder, because I don't want to wait until January 1st, I'm also posting a daily school exclusive video inside my free school community. And one of the videos that's already up over there is a video on the math of making sales. So if you like this type of topic and want to go deeper, be sure to head over there. You'll also see a promotion that we have going all month, where if you decide to join the premium tier of school, you'll get a ton of extra benefits, like a weekly hot seat session where I roast your business. We've also got 2 upcoming private masterclasses, one on Facebook ads, one on creating offers, and probably best of all, when you become a premium member this month, you'll also get a free ticket to our 3-day business building challenge, where we go over finding your perfect offer, finding your perfect audience, and building out a couple of AI assets that you can use in your business, all in just 3 days. So head over to school, check that out. And now let's talk about math. The idea behind the concept is that in order for someone to buy something from you, whether it's going to be car detailing, it's going to be the vending machines, or social media graphics, whatever it is, in order to get someone to that buying decision, they first have to figure out who you are, which we call the get noticed step. They have to decide that they trust you and believe you can do a good enough job, which we call the get known step. And then they have to pull out their credit card or their money and decide to pay you, which we call the get paid step. And if you had to guess, what is the percentage of people that notice you that will actually make it all the way to the bottom and pay you? What would you think? Would it be 50%, 5%, 1%? Whether it's people who go to your Instagram page and they see your promotion for your social media services, it's people that maybe see a billboard about your car detailing, or it's people that walk past your vending machine because it's, in the high school gym and they're at their kid's basketball game. Whatever it is, that number is probably lower than you think. It was definitely lower than I thought until I started tracking it. And what it comes down to is the number of people who make it all the way through that process is typically around 0.5% to 2%. If 2% of all of the people who noticed you, watched a video or saw your billboard or whatever it was, ended up buying from you, then that would be amazing, right? You'd have a really legitimate business. So the problem with building these income streams horizontally, all in unrelated things, is you have to continuously figure out how to get enough people to notice you so that 2% will actually be significant. And the hard part is that what it takes to get noticed as a car detailer versus a vending machine versus a social media manager are all very different things. And so it's a lot of hats to juggle and a lot of skill sets to get better at. So how millionaires actually get their multiple streams of income is to not build them out horizontally, but build them out vertically, all in one main skill set. And what they do is they place offers and revenue streams strategically within that funnel that I just told you about. So for example, at the top, getting noticed, one of the reasons that many business owners make YouTube content is not just because it's a great place to find a lot of people that you want to notice you and want to learn about your business, but it is also a stream of income. And the way I think about it is I was already going to do the work to get noticed in my business. And if I do it on a platform like YouTube, then I've attached a revenue stream there where I'm also getting paid for it. And then as people get to know me, I can have another income stream, which is something like affiliate income, right? So if I'm going to make a recommendation like I do to some of my partners like Relay Business Banking and Hostinger's different AI tools, and people in my audience use those tools and like them and get value from them, well, now I've just built up more trust with my audience, which is a great thing because I've helped them with something, but I've also attached an income stream in the affiliate income into that process. So again, it's all the things that I was going to be doing anyway on the path to my core offer, but I'm setting up these kind of vertical income streams along the way so that yes, I am diversified in the different ways that I'm getting money, but I'm not splitting my attention between too many different things. The second money misconception is that you should chase 10K months or 50K months or 100K months. And I'm even guilty of doing this because it's easy to have a revenue goal in our heads. The problem is a month where you make $10,000 and keep $9,000 is very different than a month where you make $10,000 and keep $1,000. And so the mistake here is to think about revenue rather than making sure that you're protecting your profit. I recently saw a podcast here on YouTube, and I've been debating on whether or not I really wanted to talk about it because this founder has done an amazing job and has made multiple millions, like in the double-digit millions in her business. And it's an e-commerce business where she has a physical product. But she has never been profitable, and she's taken on investor money and is now in a place where the business has to shut down because there's literally just like no clear path to profitability. And I'm hesitant to criticize her because I'm not an e-commerce expert, but I do know that the one thing that keeps you in business is having enough money to stay in business. It's just having like money in your bank account. You can keep playing the game. You can keep making mistakes and trying new things as long as at the end of the month, you still have money. And she's in a situation now where she just has to stop because there's no more money in the bank account. So that story has reinforced like the importance of profit for me in terms of like general business, but it's also definitely reinforced it for the type of business that I'm trying to build, which is that freedom-focused business where I have time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. And now my light went off, so let's fix that. So I was saying, the only way that you get to make money and also enjoy free time and location freedom along with it is when you have profit. The best book that helped me break this down is called Profit First, and it talks about how you should organize your business banking accounts in order to protect your profit and pay yourself first. I use Relay business banking accounts to apply the Profit First system because they literally have the Profit First methodology built into the account, so you can set it up to do it automatically with your own customized rules as like part of the platform itself. So that's why I love it, why I have the integration, and why I want to give a huge thank you to Relay for partnering with me and sponsoring this video. The way that the Profit First system works is first that you have to have a business bank account aside from your personal bank account, which is a mistake that I definitely made, not separating the two. The second is that you can't just have one business bank account. Again, another mistake that I made where I used to just dump all of my money into one business bank account and then spend out of there, pay taxes out of there, and then hope that I had money left afterwards to pay myself out of. So instead, what you do is you have your income account, and that's where all of your money goes. But then you're going to have 4 accounts that you kind of assign every dollar that you make a job for. So the first job, as you can imagine by the name of the book, is to pay yourself profit first. And profit is what you get for owning the business. And this is very different what the second account is, which is owner's pay. And owner's pay is what you get for working in the business as the owner. You can probably imagine that one day you would like to be getting paid for the value of the business that you've created, not for the time that you spend working in it. And so that's why it's really important to pay yourself both profit and owner's pay. Because at the beginning, your business probably won't be that valuable. And so the profit you pay yourself for owning it is going to be pretty low, like 5%. But the amount of time you spend working in your business is probably going to be a lot because you're likely the only person working in your business. And so you'll pay yourself 50% of everything you make as owner's pay. And what that does is it leaves you room for 2 more categories to put your money towards. The third account is going to be your operating expenses. This is to pay for things like your website or your custom domain for your email address or mentorship or whatever softwares or team members that you might want to hire. So you have 30% for that. And then you have to pay taxes, and that is where you put your 15% so that every quarter or every year you can just pay that and not have to worry about it. And when you split up your money like this, what it immediately draws your focus to is, dang, I gotta pay taxes, so that's out the way. You don't even think about that 15%. As you should, because that's not your money, right? So don't think about it, don't worry about it. Then you look at your other accounts and you say, okay, I'm getting paid profit for owning the business. That is what makes me a business owner, more than somebody who is just happens to be employed by themselves, right? I am owning an asset that is paying me profit. Then you look and say, okay, this is what I'm getting paid for all of the work that I'm doing. And then these are the expenses that I can afford to have in order to keep this business going. And the beautiful thing there is when you make decisions on that, you make much better decisions in your business to either hire other people to do work that you no longer want to do, or to keep your expenses low so you can pay yourself more, or even better, to pay yourself less from OpEx, hire people that can help you do the work and make your business more valuable, and pay yourself more from profit because you are owning now a more valuable asset. Money misconception number 3 is using AI to solely save yourself time and not create more value within your business. We just talked about how when your business becomes more valuable, you have to work less in it, but you also get to pay yourself more from the extra profits that you create. And those two things have to go together, because a lot of the ways that I see people using AI are just to save time. I want to write things faster or make images faster, but they're not thinking about using AI to create assets within the business that are actually going to make the business more valuable. And what do these assets need to do? Pretty simply, they need to help you get noticed, get known, or get paid. And when you build AI assets to do that, they can work in the background, making you money, building your business, while you take advantage of having more time, location, and financial freedom. And if you want to see what those AI assets inside of my business look like, every week I do a free AI masterclass where I break down some of the AI assets inside all 3 levels of my business. And when you register for that masterclass, you'll be entered to win a free custom AI workflow that me and my team will build just for you and your business. So the link is in the top comment. You can also head over to School to check out those daily School exclusives, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.